I grew up in England, living a very extensive cassette collection. My dad had a fantastic blues collection, thanks to a good friend, Keith Briggs. And growing up a poor black child, I dove right into it. And it was as my palette kind of expanded, I got into some of this pre-war blues stuff, which I equate to like Scotch. You know, if you've been drinking lager for a long time, you get into Scotch, it's like pre-war blues. And there was this one cassette which had this massive collapsed sleeves. And obviously sitting in my bed with my Sony Walkman, this was very appealing, you know, fold that out. And I had a picture of this black guy sitting on the cover holding this LP in a fine suit, and it was McKinley Morganfield. It was the first photo ever taken of Muddy Waters. And it was the Alan Lomax field recordings. And the first song on there is Country Blues. And right afterwards, Alan Lomax interviews him, and he says, "Oh, you know, where'd you get that song?" And he's like, "Oh, well, I learned that one from Son House." And it's actually it's a Robert Johnson song as well. It's called Walkin Blues. But if you go right back, then Son House actually wrote it before that guy, but recorded it later, as it's all amalgamized together. And Muddy Waters was so cool. He's interviewing him. He's like, "Well, so where did you learn that one from the record then, from Robert Johnson?" He's like, No, I learned that one from Son House, and that's how I learned to play slide." You know, he was talking, and this guy Alan Lomax had never heard of a slide either, and he's like, "What do you call that? Slide." So it blew my mind, this whole thing. And one time we were lucky enough to go up on tour around DC, and we had a couple of days off, and I got myself a library card. This was before I was an American citizen. Got myself a library card to the Library of Congress up there, and I went there and I put those different headphones on, but they pulled out these cassette reel-to-reel, and I heard Muddy Waters interviewed by Alan Lomax right there. And so I said, you know, one day I'm going to cover one of those songs. So this one's called Walkin Blues. He did it as country blues, but yeah, it was like a pilgrimage for me. Woke up this morning, I feel around for my shoes. Know about that now, woman, got good old walking blues. Woke up this morning, I feel around for my shoes. Know about that now, baby. Got them old walking blues. Look here, little baby, what you want me to do? I done tried everything I could now, just to get along with you. Look here, little woman, what you want me to do? Done tried everything I can, just to get along with you. Well, your hair ain't curly, doggone eyes ain't blue. You don't want me, little woman. What in the world I want with you? Your hair ain't curly, your eyes ain't blue. Well, what in the world, what in the world, what in the world I want with you? Some people tell me walking blues ain't bad. Well, that's the worst old feeling I almost ever had. Some people tell me walking blues ain't bad. Well, that's the worst old feeling